Hi, this is Julia with Prison the Hidden Sentence, and I'm here at the International Prisoners Families Conference. This is the 9th year this conference has taken place, and there's a lot of people here that want to share their stories and raise awareness of how the family's affected when they have a loved one in prison. I'm here with Amanda. Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good.
Good. And thank you for sitting down with me. So this is the first year that you've attended this conference.
Yes.
So what made you want to attend? And could you tell us a little bit about your family and why you're here and how you've been affected by having a loved one in prison?
I live in California, but I flew down to Dallas and I'm here, and it gives a sense of hope and it gives a sense of community that you're talking to other people and hearing a lot of information. The film this morning was just inspirational, and it's the first day that I've been here and I'm really enjoying it already. My son is in prison and I have grandchildren who are really hurt by this. It's hard as a grandmother to watch these little children be hurt like this. And it's just uplifting to come and hear something like this.
And I just wanted to let our listeners know that the movie that we watched was called The Faces of Mass Incarceration, and that will be released soon. We got to see a preview of it, and it did show a lot of people who do have loved ones in prison and how they're dealing with it. And being a grandmother and having your son in prison and dealing with your grandchildren, how do you address your grandchildren? What kind of things are they telling you, and what are some advice you can give to our listeners on how they can deal with their grandchildren or children?
Well, some of them are too young to really understand, so we just say, Daddy's working down there. And then the older ones know what's going on. I try really not to talk about it a lot because I think it's up to the parents. And I just try to just be a grandmother. Yeah.
And what are the ages of your grandchildren?
4 and 14 and 16.
Have any of the children gone to see their dad in prison?
Yes.
The little one too, or just the older ones?
The little one loves it, yes.
Oh, so you say she loves it, or is it a boy or a girl? Sorry.
A girl.
So when she goes, what are some of the things that she does with her dad or that she tells you that she enjoys? Well,
it's now that he's in a federal prison. They didn't go when he was in county jail and they had glass walls and telephones and that. But, it's once you get into a federal prison, you can hug them and see them, and it's just a happy place, really.
So when you go there, is there a children's area? Some of the facilities do have children's areas and games?
No. She seems very happy just to be there.
Is she allowed to sit on her dad's lap?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Some of the facilities allow that.
Yes. Yeah.
And then what about the older ones? What do they do when they're there?
They're more interested in talking and relating to him, and there's vending machines, you can buy food. So it's just a nice, when you look around, you would think you were just at a park with a lot of families having picnics. It seems like just a normal place.
Could you describe the facility? I mean, is it outside? Is it inside?
Yeah, it's outside.
Oh, that's nice. And is it covered in case of weather?
Well, so far, I keep asking, what do you do when it rains? And it hasn't rained yet, so I don't know.
Well, that's good. Well, it's nice to be outside. That makes it more real, and
relax.
They can sit outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so his wife goes there with the children. Is there anybody else that visits?
I visit, and other people have said they want to visit. They actually limit the number of visits you can have. I don't know why, but...
do you mean like per week or total number of visits per month? So how many visits can you make a month?
They can have 3 days of visiting. So if someone goes for a weekend, someone else can go for 1 day. But they don't have, you can't go every weekend.
Do they have to schedule it? Or can they just go on certain days?
They can just go.
Oh, that's good. When the older children go, do they enjoy telling their dad about what they're doing and activities, or are they afraid to kind of tell them what kind of things they're doing or maybe things that they're doing that are fun?
No, they enjoy talking to him and telling him what they're doing, and he's interested, and they're always very happy to see him.
Oh, that's good. It's really important to keep the family unit together. And how far is he from them? How far do they have to visit?
It's about,
to go to visit?
300 miles.
Okay, so that's a day then. Do they travel in one day, or do they need to find accommodations overnight?
No, they find accommodations overnight. And then they can go for Saturday and Sunday if it's a weekend. Yeah.
That's nice. So when was the last time you saw him?
Well, I'm going to see him this weekend after being here on Friday. Then I'm going back and seeing him. So he'll hear all about this. Yeah.
You guys can't see this, but she's got a big old smile on her face, looking forward to seeing her son.
Yeah.
So is there, and as far as telling friends and family, how has your family dealt with that?
We've had a lot of support from family. Yeah, people wrote letters and really were helpful.
Well, that's wonderful. I mean, it's so important to have the community and your friends and family supporting you. So you didn't find it difficult to tell your friends about your son then, and they were supportive?
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. And one of the things that we're doing here is raising awareness and talking about it. So it's just wonderful that you've taken the opportunity to share with other people, to get their support, not keep it with inside you, so that you let people support you. So I just want to commend you on that. It's really important that we do share, and it also helps in our recovery as well as dealing with our loved ones. What kind of communication do you have with him?
He can call. I can't call him, but we write, and I send him books and cards and articles that I see that he might be interested in.
Okay, and then lastly, as a grandmother, do you have any advice to people out there that do have, for other grandmothers that do have a child in prison, of things that they can do that might help them as well as help their child in prison?
I think maintaining contact as a grandparent, doing fun things with them, letting them talk if they feel like talking. But I really sort of tried to stay out of talking about it because I think their parents are talking to them. But they tell me about the letters they write to him and the letters they get, and they enjoy that. Yeah.
Well, I think it's great that they have a grandparent like you that they can talk to. So thank you for your time today.
Okay, thank you.